Hey guys, it's Stacy, and today I'm here to do a fall reading recommendations video. I've been seeing several of these go around, and it's just like books that are perfect to read for the fall or like give you that fall kind of spooky vibe. And I have quite a few here to show you. I'm really excited because fall time is my favorite time of the year, as well as Halloween, and so this is just like right up my alley, so let's get into it. The first one I have here, I feel like it's going to be on a lot of people's list, but it's well deserved, and that is the Dyer Trilogy by Michelle Hodkins. These are the type of books you should go into not really knowing anything, because I feel like looking up what it's about will give some of it away, but these books are amazing. About a girl named Dyer, and something happens and she moves and she meets this boy, and the boy is named Noah. If you've heard people talk about Noah Shaw, it's from this series. These books are so great. They're creepy, they're fast-paced, they just give that perfect like fall October vibes, and these are some of my favorite books. I'm so excited for the Noah Shaw books that are coming out, so I love these and I highly recommend them. This next book is like a thriller slash contemporary, and that is Far From You by Tess Sharp. This is about a girl who is addicted to drugs, so trigger warning for drug abuse and some violence. Something happens and her best friend dies, and people think she's to blame because they thought she was out to score, and then that's not all it seems, and she kind of goes on this mission to figure out what really happened to her best friend. And this is a queer book. Main character does state that she is bisexual, so there's some ladies loving ladies in this, and it's great. This next one is an old favorite for me. I have loved this series since I was very young, and it's perfect. It's set in the South. It's got all those spooky gothic vibes, and that is the Beautiful Creature series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. One of my favorite series of all times. It's amazing. It's about witches, and it's gothic, and it's just gives you all those feels. You've got a good old Southern boy as the love interest, and you've got Lena, who is the female, and you find out some stuff about her. But Ethan is our main character. We follow him as Lena moves to his school, and he has these feelings for her, and he unravels this whole thing, and it's great. There are evil witches, there are good witches, there are libraries, and it's just one of my favorite things ever. I'm in like the middle of like rereading it. I have reread the first two. I'm gonna plan on rereading the third book hopefully this month, and I love these books. These books get a bad rep, but they shouldn't, because they're great. Like, don't go into it expecting like a groundbreaking, like, change my life, but these changed my life for a different reason. Not because they were like groundbreaking or anything, but they're fun. Go in for the romance and the characters and the witches, and just go into it for a good time. This next book is one that when I first read it, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did, and that is Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. This is a historical fiction about Alexander the Great, but with magic, and it is really amazing. There are 3 books out right now. The 4th one comes out next year, and it will be complete, but that's all you really need to know. These books are so amazing. You do follow several different characters, and for me, I didn't love all of the characters we followed, but I enjoyed most of them, and they're all very distinct in who they are. And Eleanor Herman is a historian herself, I believe, and so very well researched, very well written. I love all of the books in this series so far, and these books are just, if you like historical fiction, please read these. Even if you don't like historical fiction, these are the type of books that will make you like it. This next one purely gives me fall vibes because I read it in the fall, and I remember sitting inside reading it. I read it in one day, and that is The Fifth Wave by Ricky Yancey. This is one of my favorite series of all time. Again, this series gets a bad rep, especially the last book, but I love these books. I read this entirety of a chunker in one day sitting in my house. I believe I read it 2 years ago in October, and it was fantastic. I love these books so much. It's about aliens, and it's, you know, apocalyptic. It's great. I love the main character. I love all the characters we meet in this series, and it's just a good old time. So this next one is kind of a middle grade series, and that is The Light by DJ McHale. And this is the first book in the Morpheus Road trilogy. I have been reading one book a year in October of these books, and I just love them. they're spooky, they're creepy. These books follow a boy and his best friend goes missing, and he starts to see this figure, and then it's like it's paranormal, there's ghosts, there's some spooky things happening, and it's just a grand old time. If you like adventure, if you like little dorky characters, if you like ghosts, this kind of has everything, and I think this is perfect for middle grade readers and young adult readers because I feel like it meshes well between the two. I think it could teeter on that little line, but definitely even if you're older, I'd still recommend this because these books are so much fun. I plan on reading the third and final book next month in October, and I'm going to miss reading these once a year. I might reread them because I especially love this first book, I love the second book, and I cannot wait forward to read the third book. This next one is also a middle grade, and it's one of my all-time favorite trilogies, and that is the Beyond Yours trilogy by Brandon Mull. The first book is A World Without Heroes, and I love these books so freaking much. I don't talk about them that much, but even if like these are middle grade, but even if you're not of that age group, read them. They're amazing. I love these books. The worlds are so intricate. This follows a boy who ends up going through a hippo into a parallel world that is like a fantasy world, and he kind of has to save the world. It's a world without heroes, so they have a king who is a tyrant. He is ruthless, he's horrible, and it just goes from there. I love these books so much. It's a trilogy. I wish there was a companion trilogy or a series or like just one book. I need more of these books. I love these books so much, and I highly recommend them. And this next one is Dearly Departed by Leah Habel. This is a futuristic zombie apocalypse book, but the future is like Victoria London back in the day, but it's in the future, and there's zombies, and there's a zombie romance, and like that's all you need to know about this. I picked this book up on a whim because it was on the bargain section at Books A Million, and so I picked it up, I read it. There is unfortunately only 2 books, but the second one is just as good. These books are so great. I did not expect it to like it as much as I did. I expected something completely different when I went into it. I thought it was going to be like a straight up just a historical fiction, but no, there were zombies and everything, and that is all you need to know because this book gives you the feels of Victoria London, fall, Halloween, zombies. Like, read it. And this last book is Unbreakable by Cami Garcia. This is a paranormal ghost / demon hunting book. If you like supernatural, you will definitely like this. I love this story. Again, I went into this very blind. I think that's all you really need to know because there's a lot of twists and turns, and unfortunately there's only 2 books in this as well, but there's so many twists and turns. Like, seriously, like if you like supernatural or anything like that, read this book. If you like ghosts and badass boys and badass girls hunting demons and stuff, like, yes, this is like everything to me. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!